It is Umitencho back with another art video. So school is back. School is back. And a disaster is coming. A disaster is coming because of course the state pretty much restricted the school's ability to require masks. And so I want to say about 40% of the students in the classrooms are putting on masks. I've only had 40% of students are putting on masks. And this is both in enclosed, like traditional small classrooms, and in the big, wide open I forgot what you call them, auditorium-like classrooms. And I'm also hearing rumors that a professor got cussed out by students, got yelled at by students for suggesting that they should get vaccinated and wear a mask. So that's crazy. Now, I'm going to play a video from yesterday. They had the smart idea of letting the clubs go out and advertise and stuff, and usually what it means, they have a booth, like a table, and they go and advertise. Now in FSU, this is like at Landis Green. I'm just gonna show you the video of how much chaos, and I it's gonna be sad because so many people are gonna get COVID, right? And it's gonna be their fault. I'm gonna say it's gonna be their fault because just because the school is hosting a come out event doesn't mean you have to go and attend it. And then you're not even wearing a mask or most are not vaccinated. I've seen figures quoted around for the incoming freshman class, 11% are vaccinated for the incoming class. I'm vaccinated. I got the 2-shot Moderna. So this is going to be a crazy mess. And it's sad because somebody's child is going to have to get critically ill or die for them to wise up. It's going to be we're in a super spreader event, basically. It's a super spreader because all it takes is, out of those thousands of people, or maybe hundreds, maybe my sense of how many people are out there is just bad. All it takes is one person that's infected, right, not wearing a mask or being too close up on another individual, and it spreads. I had to walk around to get to class. That's why I was out there. Where was I coming from when I saw this? I know I was going to mobile application development. What was I coming from? I want to say it was maybe an econ class. It was definitely an econ class. It was probably my banking or something like that. Maybe banking I was coming from. But craziness. Like I said, I'm gonna, craziness. Now, that aside, I had a mixed week, so far. But I log on today to the rental assistance for my state, and I got approved. So $4,500 of rental debt is gone. So I'm gonna go up to the office today and make sure before I head on to campus. So I got some good news. That's some good news for me, at least personally. So it just takes so much time. Like, it takes so much time to approve this stuff. Like, they ask some weird questions sometimes in the approval process. I think I'm getting used to the Dragon Ball art style, which I'm happy because I will say Akira Toriyama is one of my art inspirations. Definitely. And it just so happened I also got lucky that I think I'm getting better at drawing Pokemon. Pokemon is one of the first franchises, multimedia franchises that I hooked onto as a child, obviously. I think I was in first grade when Pokemon got big. I want to say I have to link up the timeline, but Oh yeah. I think my first Pokemon card was a Charmander. Yeah. Just looking at this. But, you know, the rental thing is getting better at least. School stuff is getting crazy though. Like, that was ridiculous. Like, even before COVID-19, we ain't never had nothing that concentrated at Landis at, you know, oh my gosh. You know, there really should be no club activities. To be honest, that thing needs to be back online like they did previously. Like, I don't know. I can't make, you know, you can't make other people do your stuff. Do what you want to do. I'm not saying it's a good, you know, good thing to force people, but you know, you gotta think about your own health. And then when you put on a mask, you know, to me, when you don't put on a mask in this time, that's like saying you don't care about other people and their health. Because obviously, when I put on the mask, if I have virus particles, I'm slowing down or even preventing those particles from, you know, getting to the, you know, getting that to the person. And then people are in class, they're like I get kind of squeamish when people like try to sit next to me, especially if you ain't got no mask on. And I can sometimes be hearing people breathing. I'll be like, okay. So the smart people this semester are those who were able to find the online versions of this class and sign up for the online versions. So it is what it is. I really like how this one turned out. And it also helps that I didn't have to do any, I could skip the, well, I did it once for one part of the drawing. I didn't have to do a lot of lighting, you know. I didn't have to worry about that type of stuff. I did it for the, as you'll see, I did it for his clothes because that way there's contrast between his skin and the clothing. Because it was like the same shade. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna lighten up the clothes a bit. Yeah. I still gotta work on objects though. That's supposed to be the style. But I am happy how much it's turning out so far. I'm glad I brought my subjects down to 4 for the regular. I don't know if I'm gonna do another redrawing this week. I don't know. I guess when the mood strikes me, I'll do it again. But I think it also helps that I use a manga panel to for the reference. Because I looked at the anime version, which I didn't like. I always prefer the anime because with the anime they put, I would say there's like more detail like on this shading and lighting and stuff. But the reference for his old form is terrible. It's terrible. So thank you everybody for coming by. My social medias, where it's really only one, just YouTube. And DeviantArt. See ya.